First off, God bless YFN Lucci's friend that lost his life, and God bless his family. YFN Lucci, after 4 years facing a RICO charge, has came home. He's a free man. He got right to the celebration, as he should. 7 day. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Let's go. You tuned in to the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
Popular Atlanta rapper who was once charged in a deadly gang shootout is out of prison and preparing to get back into the studio. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live in Buckhead right now. And Michael, you learned that YFN Lucci was released from his state prison this morning.
Yeah, you know, Linda, this is the first time since 2021 that YFN Lucci is actually tasting freedom. He was in the Fulton County Jail while he was waiting for his case, and then part of a plea deal, he went to a state prison for the last year. But as you mentioned, he was released this morning, and we are told that he is headed home. Now, we were in the courtroom in January of 2024 when the rapper, whose real name is Rayshawn Bennett, apologized to his friends and family after pleading guilty to one count of violating the Street Gang and Terrorism Prevention Act for his role in what Fulton County prosecutors called a gang-related drive-by shooting that claimed his friend's life in 2020. Now, as part of the sentence, which you can see, this is they claim was a member of an alleged street gang, was behind the wheel of his Mercedes Maybach, seen here in the surveillance video, while his two friends fired at a group of rival gang members. Now, after the deadly shooting, prosecutors charged Bennett and several others in a sweeping RICO gang indictment. Again, the rapper had faced numerous charges, including felony murder. But again, as part of this negotiated plea, he served, he got credit for time served, and then just did the last year in a state prison. Now, what was very interesting about this plea deal as we wrap up here is the fact that DA Fonnie Willis had actually sent a letter to the Pardon Parole Board supporting his early release, something I've never seen before. But again, we are trying to get in touch right now with his lawyer, powerhouse lawyer, Drew Fendling, to find out kind of what's next. But I know when I had an interview with him back in July, he told me that his client was ready to get out of jail and get back to his music. So we will keep you posted. For now, we are live in Buckhead. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
The next step in the legal process for him and his...
Go away, man. Go away, man.
Oh, God.
That boy free. That's
Oh, you need a haircut, right?
Yeah, phones in the back, cameras in the front seat.
damn, I want to go. What you say?
My nose
Tell him, Legs. Look at Legs. Legs is so crazy.
You need to
Big boy.
What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. YFN Lucci. He's back home, a free man. You seen he got showered with love from his kids, his family. And he came home and he got right to the celebration. There's a whole bunch of videos, him eating his first meal. Looked like he had a steak, big old steak. He had another video, he was popping bottles. He got right to the drinking, right? The drinking and debauchery. And look, I don't know if YFN Lucci is an alcoholic or not. I don't know. And this is a celebration. He should be celebrating. This is, if this is a time to celebrate, it's now, right? This is his first day out, first day home. But I would say, YFN Lucci, you ain't got to do everything all at once, right? It's okay to pace yourself, right? Slow paper is better than no paper. And I hope he moves different, man. I hope he moves different than what got him those 4 years. And for real, let's talk about it. 4 years facing a RICO charge, felony, the feds. He was charged with the unaliving of his friend, right? If y'all don't know, YFN Lucci, he's in the gang. YFN. He was driving the car. He was the driver. Two of his friends was in the car that he was driving, and they shot at fellow gang members. And in that altercation, his friend ended up getting shot and unalived. So that's, if y'all don't know, if you partake in using firearms, whether it's a robbery, whether it's just shooting at somebody point blank, period. If somebody passes away, even if they on your side, your team, your gang, you can be charged with that person passing away. You could be charged by it, even though that's your friend, that's your people, whatever, that's your brother, your cousin, whoever. If somebody passes away, even though you didn't mean to do this to that person, you can get charged for it. And this is what happened. Now, 4 years, he took a plea deal. That's a sweet deal for what happened that day, for someone losing their life. And like I said, God bless to YFN Lucci's friend that lost his life. God bless to his family. Condolences. It's sad, man. It's tragic, right? And this is why I tell my kids and every kid, and not only kids, young adults, right? Don't even get started. Don't even get started in the streets. And this is a situation that is tragic and that other people can learn from. He didn't want his friend to pass, but I believe they shot first. Guess what? Other people got firearms too, right? You're not, just because you got a firearm, that don't mean, and even if you fire first, you're not the only person in the world with a firearm. Other people carry, other people will shoot back. This is what happened. They shot. The other gang members shot back. His friend ended up passing. These are the hard, tragic truths of the streets. I tell everybody, and frequently I say this. There's only two places that the streets will take you. It's not to money, riches, wealth, and success. It's not. Nobody in the streets that's really living by that life and really living by that code will escape the graveyard, and they won't escape jail. I don't know not one person in my life that I've met that was really in the streets that didn't go to jail, right? And besides being 6 feet under, jail is the worst possible situation you can be in life, right? You're cut off from the outside world for the most part. And if you get put in the hole, you definitely cut off from the world. They could take your phone privileges in there. They could take your visitations to where you ain't got only access you got to the outside world is the COs that come by, give you food and all that, and the TV, right? But if they take your phone away, you can't talk to none of your loved ones. And this is what they was doing to YNW Melly. Shout out to him, because it seems like they're really violating his human rights. And they're fighting it. They're putting a case on that sheriff's department for that. But YFN Lucci, blessings, brother. Nothing but blessings. I hope he really does stop what he was doing before and change his life. Like, I don't get it, man. I get it, but I don't. He made it. He made it in the rap game. He should have millions. He probably made millions. It's so backwards to then make it out the hood, make it out the streets, but then still living that same way. And I know it's hard. People get stuck in their ways, but it's like, what else do you want from life? You literally, this is why I say that success, right, in material things and having a lot of money, having a lot of success, that doesn't cure the human condition. That doesn't cure your emotions, your mind state, your soul. The only thing that can cure that is the love of self and God. That's it. And it don't matter how much money you got. You can obtain those things, those two things I just named, love of self and God. And it don't matter how much money you make. I'm walking example. I'm a walking testimony. I've been using since I was 14. I'm 38. I wake up every day like I won a Super Bowl. That's how I feel every day because I'm clean, because I'm sober. I can wake up with energy, and I love myself. It doesn't matter how much money is in my bank account. All that matters is that I love myself and my connection with God is strong. That's why I feel like I won a Super Bowl every time I get up out of bed, every time I wake up. Grateful, right? Grateful. And YFN Lucci looks and seems grateful to be home, as he should. A lot of rappers are reacting to it. He said he wants to get to the music. That's what the lawyer said. He wants to get to the music. I hope he puts out some fire. I hope he puts out some heat. I'll be watching. I'll be waiting, and I'll be listening. And shout out to YFN Lucci, because he could have did like a lot of rappers did and snitched, right? Been a coward and snitched like a 6ix9ine to go home sooner, so that he didn't have to do any jail time or a smaller amount. He could have did that in a day and age where almost everybody seems like it's snitching. He held it down. He got into it with Young Thug. Young Thug was facing a RICO charge, the same thing. He did not snitch. Supposedly, Young Thug or some of his people attacked or tried to attack or did attack YFN Lucci in jail. He did not snitch. He kept his mouth shut like a real G. Real gangsters move in silence like lasagna. Y'all know the line, Lil Wayne. He held on to the real man code, the real street code of not telling on nobody, just so you can get out your situation and you put somebody else in your situation. That's a coward move, and I don't subscribe to that at all. I would never snitch, never did snitch, and never will snitch. And that's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. But look, if you stay out the streets, if you don't do things that are illegal in the streets, right? You ain't got to worry about not telling on somebody. You ain't got to worry about, is something going to happen to my kids or my family because I'm driving in the car with them, but I got ops, and if they see me, they going to bust, right? These are things that people that are in the streets deal with on a daily basis. It's like going to war, right? When you really in the streets and you really got beef, it's like wartime. It's like being in Iraq back in 2003. Your family, your friends, these people can get touched. People that don't got nothing to do with the streets, right? Your kids, your girl, people that are not in the streets. Innocent people can get harmed because of what you're doing. And that's really what you got to think about when you got to look at the big picture, right? Not be so self-centered, and selfish to just think of yourself and wanting to make money. Tupac changes, said it best. He said, I got to get paid. Well, hey, that's the way it is, right? Don't just worry about, and like I said, the money, the root of all evil. People are saying, oh, they got to get paid, so that's why they got to live in the streets. No, you don't. You can work a 9 to 5. Trust me, I worked a 9 to 5 my whole life. Females love some 9 to 5. There's billions, millions of females out there that love a man that works, right? A man that works, take care of his responsibilities like a man. Do what's really tough, and what's really tough is taking care of your kids. What's really tough is paying your bills. What's really tough is being that role model, that rock, that stone for your family, that backbone, right? That's what tough is. Tough to me is not who can beat up who, or who shot the most people, right? Or who sold the most. That's not tough to me. Let me know what y'all think. YFN Lucci, he's home, 7-day. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Become 7-day certified. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7-day theory. Hard body, hard soul, hard spirit.